They shot my leg off. In fact, there was a big argument.
They shot your leg off, but they didn't get hold of your mind.
But I'm joining a gang, American gang. I was 15.
You really joined the gang to get revenge on your brother who was killed.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is in my heart, I put the whole case into God. God will know what to do.
Gangsterism is a lie. You were sold this lie that to fight each other like that is a good thing.
That's a big lie.
Sometimes we fighting wars and we didn't even know why we fighting.
Why we fighting.
Correct.
Big bosses is on control.
What's your dream?
My dream is to change my life. I really want to change my life. And most of the time, I'm alone and I pray for God and I see God is really there for me.
Amen.
You must be humble and you mustn't be just in a hurry to want stuff. You must earn it. Be humble, pray to God. God, He will give you your answer.
Simple, humble dream. Freedom is what you want, right? Complete freedom. So welcome back to another episode of the Gang Pastor Podcast. A podcast where we have real stories with real people, and particularly looking at gangsterism, particularly amongst the Cape Flats. And we talk about anything to do with the Cape Flats, gangsterism, Cape Town, South Africa. And we particularly try to bring up great stories of people who have gotten out of the gang or gotten out of the gang environment, whether just through strength or through faith or through hard work or through perseverance or through sport, as an example. And today I'm here with two sons and brothers and two great friends of mine, guys that I've walked a journey with for, I guess about 8 years. Gents, introduce yourself, please. Marawaan?
American gangster. Yeah, I've been in 15 years I will be a gangster. So starting to be a gangster reason why I'm at livings. They were shooting my family, like my cousin, my brother. So and it's so hard to see my people going dead in like gang hard livings. They're killing him. So that was make I being also American.
Yep.
So because that things I can understand. I was still young at the time. They killing my brothers. So I grew up still killing my family. So I decided I just see they kill my brother and my brother's funeral. Right. I take a gun and go shoot on the hard living, but I'm not American at the time.
Yep.
And since that time they accuse me I'm American.
Okay.
So I like this. I think it's my go to American gang. I'm taking a chopper, put me chopper right now. I'm American. And from since that day, I'm still young and I'm shooting. I'm just killing and shooting hard livings because they making my heart so to killing my people. Am I right? And so when this game fight, and I get hard living, I'm a strong gang. But when we are Americans fighting him, we are young guys. We are, fast, running, active.
Active, yeah.
You have to must be rust. Do it. You must go in with a full heart. To go kill and pull the trigger.
And aggressiveness.
You must have a heart. If you don't have a heart to pull the trigger, rather go home because this is not a crash. Yes, big boys. We talking big boys. Big people starting here and we two people start here.
Yeah.
What you see here, stay here. What we talk here, you must stay here. Nothing go out of Americans. Wherever at the table we was talking.
Gotcha.
You understand?
So
right from this thing I doing in the Americans, I go to prison to killing hard livings. I go in prison to become a 26 bender. Yes, I get sentenced for murder for 5 years. After I didn't do all 5 years, I do 2.5 years. I come out of parole. I do my parole, right? I didn't even finish this parole. Take me in again because I break parole conditions. You understand? So not even a year finish with parole. The parole put me in again. I have to do it again. But other sentence in prison.
Yeah.
Eventually, I do it inside. I come out. Eventually, this speech, right? Like the big bosses of the Americans say, "Oh, you can gaga, but dito ko tinata lang." Am I right? So they keep teaching me, right? Yeah, here's some teachers. You can go for kick a lever. Give me some Coke, to shell, tuck, buttons, whatever. So come up with a bow and a bow. Eventually, me go again in drugs. So that's my downfall. Then I go down again. But I have some kind of myself to defend part of my guys. This side. Eventually, when it is gang fight, then I can give my guys the side also guns to defend.
Yep.
They are the crown of Americans, na? Like there's a boss, there's a boss, there's a boss. This boss give guns for the guys of who's Americans, right? I give here and other guys give there. Maybe Jonathan also he's selling drugs. They give all these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that is how it's working. American gangs.
So 2 quick questions for you. The first one is, so you really joined the gang to get revenge on your brother who was killed.
Yes.
Okay. And how old were you at that time?
At that time, how old am I? Like I tell you, I was 15 years when I'm joining.
So you were 15 years of age.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were saying before you'd been in the gang for 15 years.
No, I wasn't being in the gang for 15 years.
Yeah.
But I'm joining a gang, American gang. I was 15.
15. Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 37 years old.
Okay. So similar age to Preston, just a little bit younger.
Years old.
So I want to talk to you about what's happened over the last year to you in a second, but you've talked about how you grew up hating the hard livings.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them now?
Yes. Now, you see, like, my leg is off.
Yep.
So I can do my stuff like I do it before. So it's like just now. Eventually, when my leg off, I decided to stop. I'm making peace, man.
Yeah.
Because I can do stuff. Can I see the anger?
It's gone?
It's gone now, boys.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. God make it. It's God that it came through. It's like this. So why? I didn't ask myself, okay, my leg is off. My own brothers even they shaved my leg off. Not even the enemy, like hard livings.
Yeah.
So I think, man, it's not worth it to me to be a gangster anymore.
Yeah.
Even if I want to be a gangster, right? You're standing on the corner. Any other gangsters come, they're gonna come and shoot. My brothers they will run away from me. I don't think they're gonna save yourself. Going to police, they come. And I'm going to wheelchair of my crutches, I'm gonna fall.
Yeah.
They say, my bro, I'm gonna die with you.
But
I say, you lie to me, man.
But from what you and I have talked about, it sounds to me like the transformation in your heart is not because you were scared because you couldn't run away, but rather because you just went, you know what, life is too short, and this whole gangsterism thing is rubbish. It's not what I thought it was. Is that right?
I see it when my leg is off, but I think they will come by me when my leg was off. I will still go for them.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I'm scared. I'm not scared to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Why am I going into a gangster? I've done already, but I've done already what I've done.
You were born into circumstance that would have made it almost impossible not to become a gangster, right?
I understand.
But now you made a choice not to be a gangster.
Yeah.
So you've made an incredibly tough choice, but a choice as an adult who's gone through terrible trauma and terrible circumstances.
Yes.
You've made a decision to say, I'm done with that life. I don't want anything more to do with that. Am I right?
Yes. They shot my leg off. There was a big argument. And in the argument, she was shooting Lee. My brother is also my brother.
So this happened how long after Lee was killed?
In the same, for Lee, shoot in December?
10th of November.
2 weeks after Lee.
10th of November.
10th of November.
Yeah.
That happened 18th of January.
Right. So 2 months later, roughly.
18th of January.
Yeah.
I was laying in Grootesque Hospital. The hospital discharged me the 29th of January.
Wow.
They discharged me. So I think, I can't overcome it because I look at my leg. I start crying, you know. I wasn't outside. I think, yes, how the people can look at me. One leg. It's difficult to accept it at this time. It's difficult to accept it, but eventually, I still think focus. I say, no, man, I can let this put me down. I'm still young. if I can let this push me young, I got still a future in life. There's still a future in life. It's like God make me strong, man, and I accept this. Let's go out of house. But reason in the wound was healing very quick because I accept it. Even if I don't accept it so quick, then the wound will heal so quick.
Yep.
Understand?
So you've just talked about something which I think privileged viewers would be shocked by: the fact that you can have your leg shot off. First of all, number one, that, but secondly, the fact that within a week and a half of having your leg shot off, that you're not in rehab, you're not in a hospital getting 3 square meals a day. You're discharged to go out into the community and just sort your own life out and so on. So that just shows the difference between privilege and non-privilege. You know, if I'd had my leg shot off, probably a month and a half later, I'd probably still be in a 5-star hospital, being looked after well, etc., etc. There's a very big difference. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's a big difference, but I have to accept it. What happens is, of course, it's not like things I can rewind it.
Yeah.
Your leg is off. It's not like something's gonna grow again.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be, and this is what God put out for you.
Yeah.
So I think God tried to make me so strong and to accept it so quick.
Yeah.
And the thing what counts in the those thing, God give me a second chance in life.
Yes.
Which means they have a purpose in my life.
I loved seeing you in church this morning, dancing and worshiping with one leg. You worship and dance better with one leg than I do with two.
Everybody saying to me, "Hey, Oram, you leg is like loose. You." I say, "Yes, I can." While I'm going my wheelchair, while I'm walking my crutches, my mind is not here, but it's not here by my leg.
Yeah.
I try to keep it away, and it's getting right. Every minute of the day, my mind is not. It's not just by my leg.
What you're telling me is they shot your leg off, but they didn't get hold of your mind. You've still got control of your mind, and you're saying, "I'm in charge. I can make something with my life."
Counts. Yeah. Otherwise, if you let your mind control you, yeah, can you say you must let this be out of your mind.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how you will accept it? You must be happy, man. You can see, Marawaan, what's wrong? When you can someone look at my face, no, something's wrong with this guy. Don't worry, man. Your leg, anything's gonna be right. I don't want your sympathy. Don't give me sympathy.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I get you. It's tragically funny how people can be stupid when they try to give you sympathy. I had a good friend die 10 years ago here in Cape Town. And a week after he died, I went to visit his widow, maybe 2 weeks after. And his widow turned to me and said the guy next door had come up and said, "Yo, I know exactly how you feel because my dog was killed." So equating something like a dog to a husband dying, you know, the stupid things people say, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed, like I say, this guy who shot me, he's still passing every day. And me, I say, "Hi, my bro." I still greet him.
Yep.
Because I decided.
Powerful.
I decided to make peace and I put this whole thing in God's hands.
Amazing.
I give it to God. God will decide, but the case is still on the road. We have to go to court. We have to go to court every day. When it's time for me to go to court, I'm going to tell the magistrate, I think I make peace in my heart. Those guys, I make peace in my heart. I put the whole case and give it to God. God will know what to do.
Amazing. I got you.
Yeah.
Let me pivot to Jonathan for a second. So, tell us your name, brother.
My name is Jonathan.
Yep. How old are you?
I live in Manenberg. I'm 40 years old. And
are you 40?
I'm 40.
Yeah. You've preserved yourself well. Everything except for your front teeth.
Yes, and this is one of my best brothers.
Yeah.
And we just lost our other best brother,
Leeroy.
Yeah, and it's so painful to see Marawaan sitting so.
Yep.
And my other brothers also too was killed in that mission. So I see Marawaan, he say he's accepting it. So me also, the life I'm living, it's very hard, man. And to see him, just to see now he's accepting it and he's loving and so.
Yeah.
Because the first night I saw him, I couldn't even look at him.
Yeah, wow.
He come to me, he tell me, I tell him, Marawaan, don't worry. We will make everything right. So it's fire to fire, we're fighting. because you're heartless. You see the brothers going dead. The other one is shoot, is still living. How can he live like so?
Yep.
So the environment there in Manenberg also. So there's lots of stuff we're going through that keep us close.
Yeah.
But now Marawaan, so you accept that. So I was also in the church. So now for the couple of months now, I wasn't on drugs, nothing. So I told him, Marawaan, me, I can change my life.
Amen.
But don't worry, you're still in my heart. You accepting it, but there's not a lot of us that accept that to see you show.
Yeah.
So most of the time we was very close. He's not here by us, and so I just see him walk. Then he tells me, "Hey, don't worry, man. I'm good." Sometimes the tears fall out of my eyes to see Marawaan. So and other brothers also, because we was very close for the years there in Manenberg and struggling. Like you said, he's just coming out. His leg is still sore. He not hustling, but me to rhyme, and
it's tough.
It's very tough.
Very
man.
tough. I mean, it's tough if you got two legs. It's real tough with one leg. I can only begin to imagine.
And we had a big loss now for Leeroy, Trey, and the other brothers.
Yeah.
And lots going through. So me, I decided stop the drugs. No more drugs. I was asking help, Marawaan, please. I don't leave me. I don't want.
Can I ask you an honest question, my brother? Do you want to stop the gangsterism? Do you want to stop being in a gang if you can?
Yes, I'm already stopping, and
Yep.
I'm beginning to stopping because I see that's not a life.
Yep.
Because then, remember, if you're born and you're a boy, outside, it's if you go outside, you
get to see what the real world is like.
In a bad crisis,
Yeah.
you're gonna live there. You're gonna get one of them. You're gonna go to jail or die.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that's not the opportunity
Yeah.
for children to grow in Manenberg. No, man. We would like to help them
Yeah.
to be grown up, go to university, become someone in life.
Incredible.
Because Manenberg, there's a lot of gangsterism.
Yeah.
The people, they can either the boys, they like soccer, any soccer, anything to do for the boys in the community there by us.
Yep.
I will appreciate it just to help the community. The people also there, the poor, rich in mind. Thank you, Brother Andy. Always coming, then they're helping food for the poor people. We help him also take us to church. And your Brother Andy, do it nice. You set a smile on poor people's face. Little people, old people, auntie dingers, auntie oma dingers. That's what I like. But the best I can tell you, there's nothing in gangsterism.
There's nothing in gangsterism.
There's nothing in that for you. If you want to become a gangster, you're a dumb boy. I will tell you that today. Me, I was shot 4 times already. And
Yeah.
the devil was, I was the devil, the worst devil. That's what is the worst. We did everything.
Yeah.
So I can tell you there's nothing in gangsterism. If you want to imagine explore things, don't do it with gangsterism. Either you're going to go dead or you're going to go to jail and never see the outside again.
Yeah.
That's what I can tell you.
Can I tell you a dream I've got? It's a crazy dream.
Okay,
I would love to see a hard-living soccer team and an American soccer team and a fancy boys soccer team and a Jesters soccer team, and you get where I'm coming, and have you guys beat the living shit out of each other on the soccer field on Sunday, but not do anything else in terms of fighting.
That's great.
What do you think of that?
I think that is amazing, awesome thing, Andy. That's an awesome thing for Manenberg.
Yeah.
That's an awesome thing for the community and the children. The children, they're playing soccer, but they haven't got the support yet. And there's a lot of children there, but young youth, they don't know soccer. They want to play soccer. They want to play hockey. They want to play football, anything for the community. But that you say now, I would think that will set peace in Manenberg.
Because at the end of the day, right, nobody actually wants to kill anybody else.
No.
Nobody wants to be killed.
Nobody
right?
wants to be killed.
And the fighting is something that was put on the colored people by virtue of, particularly the colored people, but by virtue of apartheid.
Yes.
Right? And so if you can be taught, as Mandela said, if you can be taught to hate and to fight, you can be taught to love and to be at peace. And one of the beautiful things that you boys helped me with, helped the whole community with actually during lockdown, was getting peace amongst all of the gangs and working together for 6 or 12 months.
Yes,
well, it was about 12, it was more than 12 months, but it was 4 or 5 months without any gang violence. And then there was a few bits and pieces, and then we got back to peace again, and so on with Errol. But one of the things you taught me is that you guys all want to work together, and you all want to do good, and you all would much rather do something positive and helpful for the community than negative and disruptive. Am I right?
I'm right.
Yeah?
You're definitely right.
And you've taught me something else here today, Marawaan. You know, for a young man, or young compared to me, right? To know the other young man that shot your leg off and be able to greet him and say hi and forgive him and make peace with that, that's extraordinary. You know, peace is so important. It's so powerful. Peace is far more powerful than hate, right? You've had hate in your heart before. You've killed people, am I right? Yes. You've both either killed or been involved in killings. I'm not going to ask you to implicate yourself, but you've been involved in the worst of the worst, right? Yes. But you've seen and participated in the best of the best. Which is the right path? Which is the wrong path?
Yeah, Andy.
Which is the right path? Peace or war?
Yep. The right path is peace.
Yeah, peace. I make peace.
Yeah.
So I greet the enemy. Someone shoots him, I greet him.
Yeah.
Hi, my brother. Are you all right?
Yeah.
So come here. Yeah, come drink a cup of coffee inside my house. Come. We have a chat. Nice.
Incredible.
Chat. So it's not like you pretend.
100%. So if you can forgive in the way that you have, right? I think peace is possible. I think long-term peace. I really think it's possible. As you both told me that gangsterism is a lie, that you were sold this lie that to fight each other like that is a good thing rather than a bad thing. But now that you've been doing it for 20 years or so, you both worked out, no, that's a lie.
That's a big lie.
Sometimes we're fighting war and we didn't even know why we're fighting.
Correct.
Big bosses is on control.
Yeah, 100%.
The guns and just like here's the guns. We're just taking. We are in front of trucks using turkey. Going to shoot this other dead, but we don't even watch the reason.
Yeah,
going shoot that guy.
I want to talk about Leeroy for a second. Now, Leeroy was like a son to me, and he was a brother to you guys.
Yes, he's my brother.
He was the first gang leader that I had the privilege of leading to Jesus. Yes. And I rest comfortably in the belief that he's with the Lord. Now, whether he is or not, that's between God and Lee. I can't have a hand in that, but I certainly saw him respond to the gospel, and I certainly saw changes in his life, and I witnessed, a journey of transformation over the years. What's changed in Manenberg since he was killed?
Since Lee was killed, what changed? There's no change, man. Since Lee.
What's changed?
Americans was scared for Lee.
Yep.
And Lee is still a young guy. Like I tell him, the Americans, how can you be an organization to scared to one people?
Yep.
Like I say, you shoot Lee. It looked like our building falling down.
Yep.
And I can't believe it. I'm getting mad. My feet were still on. I tell him, President, what's wrong with you guys, man? Just leave the ground to us. We have all the guns of Lee. Buy the smuggling, buying drugs. Yes, this stuff. What's going on?
Yep.
You scared to go to prison.
So what you're telling me, though, I think, is that there's a leadership vacuum now. Is that right?
Yes.
Nobody has stood up to become the next appointed one, and nobody really wants to either, right?
They was making very how can I say in English?
You can say in Afrikaans.
Hulle het hom baie mak gemaak om hom te vang. Hulle het nie guts gehad om hom 'n ding in sy gesig te sê nie. Maar hy het 'n ding vir hulle net so gesê, soos die omseile van 'n vlag sê. Skrif van Amerika sê so en so en so. Dan kan hulle nie sê terugkom by hom met 'n ding, my broer so en so en so nie, man.
Ja.
Hoekom hy skrif by hom gehad? Hy is in dood van 27. Hy was die draad gewees.
Ja. So Lee was a leader, right?
Yes.
And by virtue of him being a leader, he would lead you either in a good path or a bad path, depending on the day, right?
That is what made them cross. It was viral. They say, Leeroy is the American gang boss. I think that is the thing they make him cross. This guy was get him out of the way.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Can I ask you a very honest question?
Because they have lots of, they more richer than Lee.
Can I ask you a really honest question?
More guns than they have of Lee.
Yeah.
So you and you are viral. So every other people, they believe you're the boss of the Americans, but you're not the boss.
Do you think that my involvement with Lee contributed to him being killed?
That's it. We love him together in one place. I was telling Lee, leave. This day by the course, day by day, come away. These people can
because he was well known and because he was popular because he'd done good things and so on.
Can I send some cars taking the off of the highway? You see the crossing there? They can stand there by the creek. Car come here, they can shoot you. They guys can stand here. But it's his intention. He sent these people to come shoot you. He can just make, they run away. Like he's not this guy.
You know what? 50% of me wishes that I hadn't done what I'd done in terms of peace in Manenberg so that Lee was still here, right? However, I also think that God wanted me to do it and I did what God told me to do. And so I think if I had my time again, I'd probably do the same thing again. I'd hope that I would have the courage to. But boy, do I miss Lee so much so, huh? It cuts my heart out, definitely. So here's a quick question for you guys. So what made you join a gang in the first place?
Like I tell you, I killed my family.
Yep.
That's the first.
But typically, what is the reason that guys join gangs? I realize your specific circumstances, but typically, Jonathan, how about you? Why did you join the gang?
Because if you're a boy and you grew up in Manenberg, you see the shooting gun, you see them stabbing each other. You grow up with blood that you see on the ground.
Yep.
It's almost you're just looking out for blood if you're small and you grow up in Manenberg.
So you joined for protection?
No, I didn't join for protection. I didn't think it's right that time.
Okay. You joined because you thought it was a good thing.
Yes, because I was growing up in that thing.
Yeah.
So most of the young people generation, they're getting gangsters because what they see.
Yes.
If they see people get shot, killed, they think it's something that make you powerful.
Yeah.
And it's not power.
And that's one of the tragedies of gangsterism, particularly in the Cape Flats context. It's a response to being disempowered under apartheid. So it's your way of looking like you got power, even though it's only power within Manenberg. It's not power in Camps Bay. It's not power in Pretoria.
I see.
It's not power in Bloemfontein. It's only power in Manenberg, and probably only Thames Walk at that. Yes. You know, it's very limited location of power.
After you realize, then you will see you are being used.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's too late. You are already being used.
Yeah. And you guys have heard me say this many times, that I think that gangsterism is a construct of apartheid. It's a construct of white people. White people made gangsterism while the colored people fight each other. As Tara Errol used to say, and I couldn't ever say this as my own statement, but Tara Errol used to say that the only time my people, i.e. the colored people, will stand together is for a selfie. Right? And that's not because you're naturally violent people, far from it. It's because you were taught to hate, you were taught to fight. And you were given circumstances that meant you had to fight for nachos, you had to fight for a pencil for school, you had to fight for whatever it is, because there's so little.
If you grow up, fight is the most powerful thing in your life.
Let me ask you two really important questions.
All things will pick up on the street, because at home, discipline starts at home.
Yep.
Nobody doesn't learn you that. When you come out of home, these things you pick up in the street, in the ghetto, in the street. Because when you go in your mama's house, there's rules and regulations.
Yep.
You have to respect the conditions.
Yes.
In the house.
Yep.
Otherwise, you can get hiding. You don't want hiding.
I want to ask you a quick question each, right? What's your dream?
My dream? My dream is to change my life. I really want to change my life.
And get out of the gang?
Yeah, I'm already out of the gang.
Yeah, okay. But get out of the whole just get out of the hood, basically, right?
Out of the hood, new environment.
Gotcha.
And most of the time, I'm alone and I pray for God and I see God is really there for me.
Amen.
You must be humble and you mustn't be just in a hurry to want stuff. You must earn it. Be humble, pray to God. God, you will give you your answer.
So your dream is to stay out and to actually, a bit like Sholin's dream, just to actually have a job, just to have the ability to look after yourself, put bread on the table, look after your family. Am I right?
That's my thing.
Simple, humble dream, but a powerful dream. How about yourself, Marawaan?
Like I'm telling you, Randy, my dream is, I want to be, like I say, I'm out of gangsterism, but I want to make it clear for every organization. They must know when I'm out there, as Marawaan, he's not a gangster, he's an ex-gangster.
Yep.
Not like they scared to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Because they know who I am when I have my leg.
So you want your leg being shot off
Yes.
to give a reason not to be a gangster to other youngsters and lighties. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because
It's a warning
I can
for them.
motivate him in good things. Because but my leg, doesn't suit up. I will never have time to talk such things with him.
One final quick thing, because we haven't got much time left. One sentence of advice to young people that might join a gang.
Okay, and I will tell you. All the youth from Manenberg, I would like to tell it again. If you go to gangsterism, you won't see your life. You won't have a dream because you will die or you will go to jail.
Yeah, or both.
Yes. I was in the gangs. I'm out of the gang. I'm not a gangster.
Yeah.
Because me, I did everything through. I did drug, I did shoot gun, I did stab people. I was shoot also. I was also hurt. And lots of lovely people that I love, that I thought that love me also. They're also gone.
So your advice is, it's a lie, stay away from it.
Please.
Okay, how about yourself, Marawaan? What's your advice?
My advice is to be not a gangster. Oh no, like John said, to be a gangster when you're still young is not a good thing, because I'm an example for the younger guys to be gangster. Here's an example. You want to see your legs up. I motivate you to not to be a gangster, because you're gonna rather you go to jail to prison. Like you see, I'm a gangster. You see me running with the guys, shoot people in almost all the young guys. You see, or shooting gun or whatever.
Yep.
Here's a simple example. It's not a worth it. It's not a benefit for you guys. That's how I talk with the people in community. The youngest, when I go in my wheelchair, see, there's a group of people. The youngest, I go there, say, guys, whatever, I say, whatever, don't be a gangster. Because that is the kids who throw their stones.
Yeah.
During the day.
That's where it starts, right?
Yeah.
Stones become knives, knives become scissors, scissors become guns, etc.
Yes.
You see, I also start to throw stones. Afterwards, I shooting gun.
Yeah.
And you see, I go to prison, I want to be that man. You know what is I'm order. I shoot here, you got order, said no, I want to be that guy. The time I was having my 2 legs, but now I was sitting in a wheelchair. So I can motivate you guys. Was it worth it? I'm a big example for you.
That's powerful.
I'm a big example.
Yeah.
You see, like you see, under the I was in the circle. I was shot on a Sunday. Lee's father was shot on a Monday. Sin was shot dead in the same house on a Thursday. No?
Yeah.
3 in a row.
I want to say this to you. You have half the number of legs that you used to have, but you're twice the man that you used to be. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
I won't.
You're an incredible leader, and you've got the ability to actually motivate and help incentivize potentially thousands of kids from the Cape Flats not to follow the path that you followed, but now to follow the path that you are now following.
But I'm not 100% sure. Can I walk, not look after me?
Of course.
I'm not 100%. That is how I want to feel. I want to feel straight in not looking after me, watching someone gonna consume me.
Yeah.
Back. That is I want to walk.
Of course.
I want to walk like that.
Last thing.
No matter how dark, no matter how late, I must walk in.
Yeah.
That's I want to feel like that, man.
Free.
Yeah.
Not the
Freedom. Freedom is what you want, right?
Man.
Complete freedom.
That's all what I want. Freedom.
So today, when you were in church, you experienced freedom. Am I right?
Yes.
And what was that? That was the Holy Spirit. That was God's visible presence on you as you were worshiping, just going, even with one leg, I'm free. Am I right?
Yes.
And so you want that for other people as well.
That's it.
Awesome. I think that's a great place to leave this one. But we're going to come back and chat some more, okay? I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you for turning your back on it. And I'm proud of you for now starting to lead people, just like you did under lockdown, right? Leading people the right path. Proud of you for committing the rest of your lives to trying to lead other people on the right path rather than the wrong path. Well done.
Well, while things going of like this, but the end, maybe because of the bucket by the gangsters and let them know we are not gangsters, we change our lives. I'm prepared. I'm willing to go do it like that.
Yeah.
I'm willing like that because I want to take my life. Not like you taking a video. I'm just talking this.
Yeah.
for real. They just see this and
100%. 100%.
Really do like that.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. I'm not shy or whatever. I want to be. They know what is not a gangster anymore.
But here's the thing, right? If you live as a man of faith or a woman of faith, as the case may be, you live as a man or a woman of faith, and you get shot and you go to be with Jesus in heaven. Well, what does it matter, right? Like that's the purpose of your life.
Of course, everybody. You can run away from the death. Everybody's way. Everybody must go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
Understanding.
I'm proud of you guys. I think you're awesome. I really do. Super, super good.